Another radical left-wing woman getting schlonged by the Democrat Party last night. President Trump saying this is what happened to Hillary Clinton back in the day. One of my all-time favorite Trump moments. Hillary
She was favored to win, and she got schlonged. She lost. I mean,
she got schlonged, says Donald Trump. Donald Trump used the slang term schlonged during a campaign rally to describe what Barack Obama did to Hillary Clinton. Trump, my use of the word schlonged was not vulgar. Okay. I'm sure that Francesca Hong or Francesca Schlong, you never know the Democrat Party these days, would agree. But she does mean to be vulgar to Donald Trump. It's time we effing 86 Trump, said the Democrat socialist superstar who was running for office governor in Wisconsin yesterday.
Utter failure of our government to keep us safe from threats, both viral and systemic. In the restaurant industry, when we're out of something, we say it's 86th. And I'd say it's about fucking time we 86 Trump.
Oh, got it. What else do you know about the restaurant industry? Well, she hates Thanksgiving. Do you think Thanksgiving should be canceled? Thanksgiving is a time of incredibly painful memories for many people, says Francesca Hong, who just got here, by the way. You're from Korea. You have no say. You weren't around during Thanksgiving. Your people didn't create America or found America. You should have no take on Thanksgiving at all. It should be as irrelevant to you as some Korean holiday is to me, okay? But like you're LARPing as a dirty communist who's supposed to be offended by these things and offended by the presence of the police. She wants to abolish the police. She wants to abolish whiteness. She's upset about being in proximity to whiteness for her white son, because of course she married whitey because Wisconsin is 80% white. The first time that she spoke in the General Assembly, she thanked the Ho-Chunk land and tribe and used her own preferred pronouns. Got it. Okay. She doesn't know if she wants to abolish prisons. She doesn't know if she wants to abolish the police. She doesn't know. She does know that she wants to pack the Supreme Court. And she does say that she's proud to be a socialist. And Hassan Piker says that a Republican will never be elected again because look at the polls. The polls had her up by 20 points on average, 20 plus 20 plus 29 plus 25 plus 20. The Democrat, the last 5 Wisconsin Democrat Party polls. But on election night, guess what? Guess what happened? A guy named David Crowley, who you've never heard of and got no media attention and nobody cared about, won. And he won by that special little, just 0.4%. Isn't that convenient? Socialist star Francesca Hong is toppled by razor-thin Wisconsin margin, and not even the pundits on TV believe that this is what happened. Not even the left-wing pundits are buying this. Now, of course, Fox News couldn't cover it because Fox News wasn't allowed inside of the Francesca Hong watch party.
Live shot from inside the Hong campaign headquarters watch party. We arrived with our confirmation materials, all the registration that we needed front of the line. We were told because of capacity that they had the discretion to turn some away. It appears Fox News was the only immediate outlet turned away, but we can report from out here.
Got it. All right. Well, so what would they have been able to cover? Well, we don't need it to be inside to see the horror in the eyes of Steve Kornacki, who's Mr. Data Guy. I actually don't totally mind this guy. He seems to just kind of read it straight. Of course, he works for Lib Networks, but Steve Kornacki up here saying, say what now? NBC stunned by late night ballot drop that put Francesca Hong in the winning position. Now, of course, this didn't play out, but it does beg a question about how Wisconsin does their elections. And more importantly, wait till you see what happens next.
Okay. Wow. What the heck just came in Brown? Which was that that was huge for her.
Yeah, so that was about 18,000 votes, and she nets 2,000.
Question, was that the That wasn't central count, was it?
It's possible. There's no remaining vote in Brown according to our counter. I'll check the check the website.
I said I want percent more, but now I do, because if that was central count, what was his percentage of that vote?
Let's take a look.
If this was central count, this is the question we're getting at from Milwaukee. If he just got buried in central count Green Bay.
It was 44-34. Hong over Crowley.
Okay, yeah, let's keep.
It's like
we ask
unwatchable.
participants what we think that was that just, and do we think there's central count left for
What just happened, they're saying. Well, nobody knows what just happened. The Democrat Party nightmare was a slow motion nightmare last night. Francesca Hong gains again, putting the race at a stunning 0.05. So it was a razor thin margin. NBC ended its live coverage of the Wisconsin Milwaukee official announced a tabulator error in the election data. 5 of the 9 USB sticks, see if this rings, see if you get some PTSD here. 5 of the 9 USB sticks with the absentee ballot results contained on it audit logs rather than the actual votes. The officials say it was due to a human error. The mistake postponed the final vote tally, which miraculously led to Brandon Crowley's victory. So the establishment stole it against the actual insurgent communist that, by the way, was leading in the polls by a demonstrable 20 points or more. Look at this. You guys getting tired of this yet? Here we go. Milwaukee officials says due to human error, 5 out of the 9 USBs were missing election results. Oops.
It's a human error. These things can happen. So basically what we need to do is go back to the operations center, and we're going to download out of those 5 machines the results and make sure that it's not the audit log. There are 2 things. There's the audit log and the results. What we uncovered was that 5 of the sticks had the audit log downloaded and not the results.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay. They have Milwaukee County just held a press conference saying 5 of the USB sticks have gone missing and they cannot upload election results anymore. David Crowley is beating Francesca Hong by 3,000 votes statewide. Steve Kornacki's reaction to the news. Oh, wow. How's it feel now? Again, this is why I started off with the Hillary Clinton getting schlonged clip. The Democrat establishment makes these election systems so that they can rig them for their preferred result. They know that Francesca Hong would lose statewide, probably by 10 points in Wisconsin. They need to keep Wisconsin to rig the elections there in perpetuity. It's currently run by a lefty. They need it to remain run by a lefty. Are you getting tired of this yet? And so they have to give themselves the best chance of winning, and that is an absolute milquetoast moderate candidate. Steve Kornacki is slowly losing his mind.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
They have to. What were they? Okay.
This is so humiliating. The most awkward 3.5 minutes of live air on NBC News history is just them sitting there staring at the ground. Look at this. They don't know what to say. We lost the USB sticks. Also, look at this dumpy production. This is NBC News. Look at this. We have a really basic studio here. Like, I don't have, like, I would never. That is so sloppy. That's sloppy as hell. Look at them. They're just realizing that Democrats are stealing it in real time.
Let's look at it this way.
The late night ballot drop. There you go. I think we've seen this film before. The language of the communist is a lie. Polls are a weapon of propaganda, and they game them constantly, specifically manipulate you with false impression of perceived acceptance. The KGB called this normalization. It's the end phase of the communist revolution. What is up with these primary polls? Yeah, look at this. The polls, of course, showed that she was winning by huge numbers. She was going to win by massive numbers. 2:20 a.m. ballot dump from Milwaukee. Francesca Hong, who would have lost to the GOP in November, defeated by 4,000 votes. How convenient. That's right. Stole it again. They schlonged her. They schlonged Hong. They schlong Hong. This is a serious problem where these bad polls are actively impacting races. We've seen several examples of this. Far left candidates, associated media narratives, and the results have been to suppress votes that were actually close in races. The only thing more exciting to white college-educated Democrats is talking to pollsters with the in losing potentially winnable elections. So you can see here the divide. I guess people of Wisconsin like Thanksgiving. I guess canceling Thanksgiving wasn't a good idea. Ladies and gentlemen, I guess we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I think she should challenge. Stop the steal. Stop the steal. Stop the steal. Francesca Hong got